Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Coming up on the first pitch, today's starting pitcher, Luis Gil. What do you got on him, Chris?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Roman Anthony. And that misses. And this one is off and running.
No, inside.
Misses inside, and that's ball 3.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one's in there, and the count is 3-1. On the corner for a strike.
The count is full.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Trevor Story.
That one ripped. And a foul ball. Gil, a former rookie of the year, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Swing and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes the 0-1. Ball one there. Next offering is in for a strike. To third. Nice stop. Throws from his knees. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Here comes Wilson Contreras.
The first baseman, Wilson Contreras.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Outside.
First offering, and it just misses.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there.
In for a strike, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. 2 on, 1 out. That one way outside. 2-2. And Wilson down on strikes. Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet. Lots of punch outs. A real strikeout artist, Singy.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Yeah, the batter now, Jose Caballero. The shortstop takes the ball. And he swings through that one.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the third baseman.
Next to hit, Ahmed Rosario. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike. One out, base is empty.
Let's go, New York.
That's way outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fastball for a strike. And now 2-2. Down and in, moved his feet. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Story throws across the diamond. 2 up, 2 down. Aaron Judge comes to the plate now. We think of home runs when we see Judge, which makes sense because, well, he hits a lot of them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Boog. In fact, Judge hit 300 home runs before he reached 1,000 hits. The only other player in MLB history to do that was Mark McGwire.
I think of home runs with that guy, too.
Yeah, same.
No balls, 2 strikes. Ball, that's just out.
2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez. Heel, back to work. Swing and a foul straight back. That one fouled off. And the right-hander deals. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sit him down.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox.
Caleb Durbin.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Gets the call, and it's 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
And the slider just misses. Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it remains 2-2. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at bat. So up next, Marcelo Meyer. Peel picks over, and he's back in on a dive. Just missed.
1-0.
And it's even up.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. That one missing inside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. So digging in, Cedar Rafaela. Heel picks to first, and he dives back in safely. And the first offering is not close. Durbin off of first with 2 away. That's a strike across the top of the zone. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bellinger makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. And misses inside. Swing and a foul out of play. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 1-0. Bellinger up to hit. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
But just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
That's down and in. There's a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 7, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. And that is out of play. Lined, and that's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. It's
Batting
amazing to me that he was able to put the barrel on that one. I mean, that pitch was pretty well outside, but great extension and bat control through the zone allowed him to drive it the other way. That was pretty impressive.
Story to first. That's the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Roman Anthony. Late swing, foul to the left. Anthony, in his rookie season, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Right side. And that chance handled. On the run, sends it over to first. And he gets him. Nicely done.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Story stands in here, takes ball one low. And another ball.
Ball two.
Rocketed out towards right center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jaron Duran.
Man at first with one gone. Jaron Duran up next for the Red Sox. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. There's the ball, and now a wide throw to third. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Got him! Huge strikeout there. Wilson Contreras now up to the plate.
In the grand scheme of things, this at-bat might not feel important because it's early, but it could create a domino effect for things to come. Control what you can here and have a strong at-bat.
And that's in there for strike one. Story at third with 2 away. That's in there. And it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Contreras swings and blasts one. Well hit. Left field. And that ball is gone. He muscles that one out of here. And the Red Sox jump in front. It's 2-1. Wilyer Abreu, the next to hit. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Two down, nobody on. And that one pulled foul. Way inside, gets out of the way.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's downstairs. And now 3-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. This one smoked on its way out of here. They go back to back And they add a run. It's 3-1. So 2 away with nobody on. And next for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. And that chops in for a strike. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. And there's a ball. That one misses. 3-2 now. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back on this one. Just missed it. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Just missed. That one outside, and that's ball 2.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes, no free passes. You can't allow that.
That's outside. That's ball 3.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That pitch gets the inside corner. Strike 1.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Caballero batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. And a foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a ball hammered left field. Back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. And next for New York, Ahmed Rosario. Grounded out his first time.
Rosario.
And there's a foul ball.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1.
Judge.
And ball 1 to the right fielder.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Runner puts on the brakes at second, so it's first and second with 2 out.
Up next for the Yankees,
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's already homered in this game.
Stanton.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
First and second, 2 down here in the last half of the third. third, puts on the brakes. Bases now loaded with 2 away.
Couple of singles back to back. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Grisham on third. Judge on second. Stanton at first. 2 out of the inning. Outside low, and it's 1-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. 1 runs in. The throw home. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 3-3.
That's 3 singles in a row. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Goldie steps into the box. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Contreras. And that's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now, Caleb Durbin. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. Struck out swinging his first time. And delivers outside.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Bellinger in a full sprint. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. One down, base is empty. And that one almost hit him. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that will fall. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cedon.
So up next,
Rafaela.
Cedon Rafaela. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger brings it in. And there's 2 away. Roman Anthony digs in now.
Roman Anthony.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two outs. And that one goes straight to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground right side. And foul ball. spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Count full.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. As they hold him up at third.
That was a really nice at bat. Made him work pretty hard out there on the mound. Nice job.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, number 26.
Now
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here's Story now. He's 2 for 2.
Here we go, Yanks.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Ripped into center, base hit. Runner from third comes across. It's 4-3.
Big RBI for him right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And now, Jarren Duran. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Let's go, New York.
Dives, and he can't hang on. The throw is still in time. And a tough play with a fast runner, but they get the out. And we're back. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
The second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That misses. 1-0. Next offering is fouled back.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Nope, outside.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
The catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit, Austin Wells. 0 for 1 so far. Not even close there. And that is ball 1. Right through there for a strike. The Yankees down by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one not close. And that's ball 2. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now here's Trent Grisham. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Grisham.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Ready now for the 5th inning. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First offering, and it just misses.
You know, these Red Sox really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Wilyer Abreu. Laser could be trouble. Contreras headed home. The relay safe, and they take a 2-run lead.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Narvaez in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Red Sox leading it by 2. That's a strike, and the count 1-1. That one out to right. Judge puts it away. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out. So digging in, Caleb Durbin.
Second baseman.
This is all about situational hitting. It's crucial in this spot. Do whatever it takes to put the ball in play, and hopefully you find a gap in the defense.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer, 1 for 2.
Meyer.
And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That one pushed foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And ball 1.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Bellinger makes the grab, and that is that. Bottom of the inning.
Leading up for the Yankees,
Jose Caballero.
the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Crochet back to work. In for a strike. Went with the sweeper. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing, and a ball softly hit out into left center. And stepping in for the Yankees, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 2 in this one.
Rosario.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Story sends it over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. That one missed.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Right through there for a strike. The Yanks trailing by 3. Last half of inning number 5. The 1-1 is fouled off. Judge rips that one. Back there. And it's out of here. And they close the gap. It's 6-4. Base is empty with 2 away. Now up as the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
0-1.
Red Sox by 2. Swing and a miss as he was late.
He got away with one
No
there,
ball,
but he
2 strikes.
knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering upstairs.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And down on strikes he goes. Strikeout number 8. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's going to be Cedar Rafaela. Ground ball left side. Sends it across to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, the left fielder.
Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter,
Anthony.
Roman Anthony. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. 1 out, runner at second. Now here is Trevor Story. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. In there, and it's 0-1. Anthony over at second, 1 down. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. 2 down. So now the DH spot, Jaron Duran.
Duran.
Hit in the air, center field. Grisham settles under it. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Cody Bellinger. Bellinger measures 6 feet 4 inches. 29 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former
Off the plate, ball
MVP.
1.
First pitch misses. On the ground to the left. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. He beats the throw, and they don't get the out. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Step off throw to first. Bellinger dives back.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's off the inside edge. 1-1. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
In the air, left side, Anthony. He's got it, and there's 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Chisholm
That's
in
a
the
ball.
box with one away as he takes ball one. And that's outside.
That's out.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Oh, look at the stop. Off balance speed. There's one. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. We go to the top of the
Leading
seventh,
off with the
and
Red
here's
Sox,
the first baseman, Wilson
Wilson
Contreras. And that skips in the dirt. Fastball for a strike at 95. And that's down and away. That one misses. 3 balls and a strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Soft contact in the air. Fair ball.
Now batting, right fielder, Wilyer.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. He's already homered here in this one. And that one way outside. Ball 1. Contreras gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Just missed.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
There's a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hit.
New pitcher for the Yankees, Jake Bird.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Jake Bird.
First and second, no outs. And the batter now, Carlos Narvaez. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Ball 1, no
This
strike.
one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Inside and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. And next for the Red Sox, Caleb Durbin. Golden opportunity right here.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Ball 1 there.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And a swing and a miss there.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 3.
Meyer.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. There's one to first, not in time. Great effort there.
The center fielder.
Here's the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0 for 3 in this one. Tap foul at the plate. 0-1 down. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. And it's gone. He'll touch them all. And they add to the lead. It's 10-4. Back to the top of the order now. Roman Anthony up next for the Red Sox. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Four runs already in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Hit on the ground to short. Caballero. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Giovanni Moran.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Moran.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Austin Wells.
The catcher.
This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
The center fielder, number 12.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. So I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Now batting.
And now here is Jose Caballero.
Caballero.
Up the middle. And a base hit right there. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Rosario in the box now. No balls and a strike. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Clips the outside corner, and the count is 0-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Swing and a miss. That is strike two. So my dad told me that he had a bunch of Mickey Mantle rookie cards and a whole bunch of valuable cards, and his mom tossed them. And that's a fair ball down the right field line. And that's going to roll a while. And he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
At the plate, Jaron Duran.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Line to left. And foul ball. Swings and misses. It's 2-2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. Just missed. And another ball. That one misses. And now 3-0. And ball four, two aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Paul Blackburn.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is.
58.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So one out with two aboard. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Strike one.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Story, the lead runner out at second. Contreras over at first with one away. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Narvaez in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. First and second, two down, and we're in the top of the eighth. Misses outside. The count now 2-2. Stays alive. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Story on his way home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 11-4.
Comes through with the RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Now at the plate, Caleb Durbin. In there at the knees, and it's 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
up
of the eighth.
for the
And now the
Yankees,
right fielder,
the
Aaron
right fielder,
Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Moran back to work. And that's too high. Wouldn't chase that time. Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, the
Giancarlo
designated
Stanton
hitter,
at the plate.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play. 2 outs,
Now
base is
batting,
empty.
left
And
fielder,
here comes Bellinger.
The 5-4-3
Bellinger.
double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Wells right there to make the grab. And there's 1 down. And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela.
Let's go Yankees.
And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham trying to get there. And there are 2 outs. 2 down, base is empty.
Now
Here's the left fielder, Roman Anthony.
Anthony.
Let's go Yankees. Show 'em how it's done.
Blackburn,
that's
31
outside.
years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I think he
1
was
ball,
sitting off speed
2
there.
strikes.
Up the middle. Tosses to first, and that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Greg
Boston.
Weisser on to pitch here.
Number 57.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little
Greg
extra in the tank facing his
Weisser.
former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Here is
Leading up
Goldschmidt.
for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Come on Yankees.
Slice to right. Abreu makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And that
Nope.
misses. Yeah, that's ball 1.
Let's go Yankees.
And
Ball
another
2.
ball. Base is empty, 1 away. All Red Sox in this one. And that's
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
And it's 3-0. There's a strike. 95 of that one. Ripped to short. Story sends it over to first. Yankees with only
Now
1
batting,
out remaining.
catcher, Austin.
Here's the catcher to hit, Austin
Wells.
Wells. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Throw to first, ball game. And the Red Sox take this one in a blowout.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Final score in this one, 11-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John.